Good morning, children. Hope you all are good. And children, I sent a video. I hope you all are writing the notes for grammar. They are really important, children, and they will be very useful, especially for grammar exercises. Okay. Now today, children, we will talk about will. Will, children, you all know that we use it to show the future actions, right? But here, children, in models, we can use will to show promise. Okay. Then we can use it for intention or willingness. We can even say willingness. Okay. And determination. Determination. Now children, we all know that will is used with third person. We generally use it with second and third person when we talk about future reference of time. But here we can use it with first person also in case of promise, intention and determination. I'll just speak some examples. You can note down those examples, children. For promise, I will give you a gift of your choice. So this is a promise. I will give you a gift of your choice. That shows the promise. And we are using it with first person, I. Okay. Then we can have it for willingness. We will help you, or intention. Willingness or intention. We will help you. Okay. Then I will change the system of our organization. Determination. I will have my own way. Okay, I will change the system of our organization. So these are the usage for will. Okay, now children, it can also be used to express request or invitation. Request, invitation. Now, example for request, children. Will you please help her? That is an example showing request. Will you please help her? Okay. Then for invitation, will you come along with us for the movie? Okay. So that is invitation. Then children, assumption. For assumption also we can use will. When you are assuming something. Okay. That is, for example, she will be in the school during the school hours. Okay. So for assumption also we can use. She will be in the school during the school hours. Okay. So please note down all these usage in the rough copy or at the back of your English copy. Okay. Then children, we will talk about semi-modals. Semi-modals need, dare to and used to. These are children semi-modals. Okay. Now, dare children, we don't need this. Dare children, it refers to being bold, okay, or courageous. We use generally dare word for being bold or courageous. You dare not speak like this to my mom. Okay. So, dare is generally used for showing boldness or courage. We can even use it in negative sense with the word not. Okay. Dare not. I dare not disturb them. So, we can use it with the word not also. I dare not disturb them. Okay, then used to, children, it shows discontinued past habits. Discontinued past habits. Okay, for example, I used to go to temple on Mondays. That means it was a past habit which is now discontinued. Okay, So used to is for discontinued past habit. And children, with used to verb first form, that verb first form always, for all the models we use verb first form, but I am mentioning here specially because sometimes we come across while you are writing skill or when you write your answers that past tense is used there. That is incorrect. So used to go to temple. I used to go to temple on Mondays. Okay, I used to play chess. Okay, so that shows the discontinued past habit.